It's Edward Roski, and I'm asking good questions. So, why does the company that already owns Grok need to own Cursor too? Well, SpaceX announced yesterday it has an option to acquire Cursor, which is the AI coding editor used by about a million developers daily. They have an option to acquire them for $60 billion. The alternative is that they pay $10 billion for, and I quote, our work together and pass on the full purchase. I have had some expensive friendships, although none of mine involve option pricing. So, quick reminder, SpaceX absorbed XAI in February in what was roughly a $250 billion all stock internal Elon deal. So, Grok, XAI, now lives under the SpaceX umbrella. So, SpaceX runs rockets and satellites and a Frontier class AI model. The cursor move is that that same company is now extending into the editor where developers actually talk to and vibe code with AI. So Cursor was already in talks to raise $2 billion at a $50 billion valuation, and then SpaceX showed up and inflated the price by $10 billion overnight. So the SpaceX slash XAI slash Cursor stack ends up building a full vertical. You've got Starlink and planned orbital and maybe lunar data centers at the bottom. You've got Grok as your frontier model in the middle, and then you've got Cursor on top, where a million developers are spending every morning. So you have compute and model and interface and all one owner. Every other AI lab now watches their distribution layer get acquired by the company that owns the model competing with theirs. So if you're Anthropic or you're OpenAI, Cursor was neutral territory, although there was a bit of competition with Claude Code and OpenAI Codex. But once it's wholly owned by a competitor, neutrality becomes a negotiation, not a default. The $10 billion option is the tell. SpaceX is paying $10 billion for the right to watch how a million developers actually use AI, with the option to take the whole thing private if they like what they see. My son Elliot asked me last week what a rocket company would do with a code editor, and they didn't have a good answer until today. So, what happens to AI when one company owns the model and the interface and the compute? Well, until next time, keep asking good questions.